Hi, this is Tim here at nyyti. I'd like to talk about something that I find quite interesting and hopefully international students will find interesting as well in the way that they live their lives and also understand others. And that is the understanding the underlying causes of depression and anxiety. Johann Hari has recently released a book called Lost Connections and done a RSA talk that I found quite interesting. And as a professional, it reminded me of that the public and professionals alike, and that this knowledge is not always understood. So 1 in 4 people will suffer from mental health difficulties at some point in their life, and 1 in 11 people in the UK at the moment are on chemical antidepressants. And there seems to be a common perception that depression and anxiety are caused by a chemical imbalance in the brain of serotonin, and this is unrelated to external factors. But many common mental health disorders, to a great extent, are shaped by social, economic and physical environments, and that these environments of social inequalities are associated with an increased risk of many common mental health disorders. It is understood that mental health is produced socially and will need social as well as individual solutions to solve them. Johann Hari goes on to talk about 9 causes of depression and anxiety, 2 of them being biological and 7 of them the way that we live our lives. One of the things that I found particularly interesting was the way that we understand human physical needs, biological needs, that we need food, air and water, but there's a less understanding of the conception of our psychological needs as human beings, that we have a need of belonging, a need for meaning, a need for purpose, and a need to be valued, and a need of hope for the future. So in this talk he creates an argument through the research that he did for his book, that our culture are less likely these days to be able to provide these psychological needs, and this is one of the key reasons for the rise of depression and anxiety in our societies. He also points out that we are twice as likely to hate our job as to like our job, and that this is one of the key reasons for the creation of, for the increase of depression and anxiety in our societies, and goes on to say that if you feel controlled and you lack autonomy in your work, you are significantly more likely to develop depression and anxiety and have a heart attack. He goes on to challenge the concept of what antidepressants are, and goes on to discuss how we can change our societies to combat these social problems. If you're interested in this subject, in the description there is a link to the nyyti mental health website, and also a link to the RSA talk that Johann Hari did. Thanks.